So Tyrese he's not here for it. Like, he is not budging, Samantha. Like, respectfully, he feels like you're full of shit. And I don't blame him, bro. Like, just came up from the gully, bitch. I got it out the mud. Could've waited out in Queens, but we caught him in the Bronx. Young nigga caught a body serving 17. Cousin couldn't raise his son. Caught cases from the scene. These bitches is my son, my only reason in the sun. Shit dried out when you jigging for some honey buns. Took a hole from the bottom, ain't no shame in it. That I laid in it. I got a shot. Man, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Dose City, and I'm back with another video, man. And we back here reacting, man. We back reacting. This is like the third, I think this is going to be like the third part of this reaction. You feel me? And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if y'all didn't read the title, Tyrese wife want him back. But Tyrese decided to actually respond, you feel me? Now, last time we spoke about this situation, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't finna hold you. Last time we spoke about this, I told you, I said, something is wrong with this lady. Like, I feel like she's really, like, I just feel like something is really wrong. Like, there's no way you just leave a relationship just like that with no telltale and then come out and blame the people for it. You feel me? Like, she blamed the people for it. So before we start this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel and all of that. Yo, this is a reaction channel, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let's get it. Let's go. Okay? Now listen. Came up from the gully, bitch. I got it out the mud. Could've waited out in Queens, but we caught him in the Bronx. Young nigga caught a body serving 17. Cousin couldn't raise his son. Caught kids. Now, we did a video on this before it hit the Shade Room, right? It actually hits the Shade Room, so it's going viral right now. So if y'all have not caught that video yet, like, make sure y'all stop this video and go check out that other video that I did. Check out the first one too, you feel me? This is the third one we're doing. So Tyrese's wife, like, I'm just gonna quickly sum it up. As y'all know, Tyrese had a divorce in 2020 from this lady by the name of Samantha Lee. They were together. They have a lovely 1-year-old together and everything. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese thought that it was everything. He thought that the marriage was perfect. And one day he came home and she was gone. Like, and she never came back, you know? And we kind of read about these things in books, or we kind of see things like this in the movies, but we never really actually seen it in real life. Like, you know, somebody really telling a story like, yo, shorty just left and she never came back. So she decided to, you know, go around doing a lot of different podcasts. I think based off of the last video I did, I told y'all this. I said, I think shorty's trying to get back with him. You know what I'm saying? She noticed the other girl getting all the benefits. Now she's trying to get back with him. So we're going to listen to what she was saying, you know what I'm saying, in the podcast. And Tyrese actually, he responded, you know, so we're going to listen to that right after that. Here we go.
I work with women. I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember, like, when I made, like, the decision, I was, like, hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with when, like, that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions, because I would never tell, I work with women. I would never tell a woman to walk through that. I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my,
No, it's
The current
it's
friends.
not. Yeah, it has nothing. There's no slight to that. Down to friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
Yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time, and that so at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I tried my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. We're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, blah. The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I tried my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that when you get lawyers involved, and there's a therapist that was speaking to both me and him, a marital therapist at the time, that when I told him my decision.
We're going to go through all these slides before I tell y'all what I feel like, and I'm going to play Tyrese right after this too. But the comments got me crying right now, bruh. For real.
He was like, when you get lawyers involved, it gets ugly. He told me that. And, I didn't even realize, I don't think I even realized how ugly it would get. And like I said, if I could walk back in time, sometimes I battle with myself about that. But at that time, I thought I was doing the right thing or the best thing. I didn't know.
She sound like she about to cry.
I didn't know how ugly it could get. And I know a lot of women, we make that decision and we're so hurt and angry. And then 5-6 months later, you're not that angry anymore. This kind of still care about him. I kind of still have these feelings for him. Now, and when you get lawyers involved.
Bruh. Okay. So I don't.
A relationship rekindle that relationship. Is your spirit in that place, or could it ever go back to that place?
It's loaded because of the fact that there's been so much that's happened. There's been so much that's occurred. Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know how Tyrese feel, and we gonna listen to Tyrese right after this. But I'm gonna read this comment right here. Tyrese was right. The man was gaslighted and manipulated, called crazy and bashed when she was the problem the whole time. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say she was the problem the whole time, but I genuinely feel like she is sitting here still not owning up to it. Yo, on some shit, yeah, if I would have went back, you should be on some shit because let's be real. She's speaking to Tyrese in this. That's who she's talking to right now. Even though she's on the podcast, she knows this is going to be aired. She knows, you know what I mean? She's trying her best to walk him down a little bit, before she have that actual conversation with him. You feel me?
It's my daughter's father. So I would say this. I would say that if we were both going to show up and we were both going to fight for it equally and sacrifice equally, like, things that I needed and, things that, he needed. I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Your girl ain't perfect. So I would say that if we were both willing to fight and we were both willing to do certain things and
fight,
yeah.
He is in a whole, he's in a happy, let's just say he's in a happy relationship right now. You talking about you want him to fight? Listen, what I told y'all the first video, bro, and the second video, bro. Honestly, I'm glad that Tyrese got his story out there. Now, Tyrese probably still going through the pain of this. You understand? Like, y'all don't understand how he probably feels right now. Like, yo, like, this woman just really, and she's still on this podcast blaming it on other people. And then the fact of the matter is, no man wants to really say, yo, did my wife cheat on me? Or did she really step out on me? Like, why were you, that's your lawyer, but why, I want to know if her lawyer is a man or a woman. Like, that's gonna be very telling to me. You feel me? I want to know if her lawyer is a man or a woman. You feel me? Because it's like, it matters, I feel like, right? Because it might help my narrative of saying that, yo, like, she was listening more to other people. And if it's another man who is a lawyer who you're listening to, like, she's like, oh, this person didn't really care much about marriage. So I don't know if it's a woman. I don't know if it's a woman that she was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like that she said, one thing that I like that she said, I think in the second slide, or the third, it was a lot of slides.
She
said she tries her best to be the person who she wished she was talking to during that time for other people. So she's not a bitter woman who her friends might come to her with marriage issues and shit, and she's not. I think that's like the only good part about this whole pod that I heard. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be a better person. You seeing where you might have went wrong in your situation. Now you're trying to take accountability for that when as a friend, to other people, because you seen how you messed up. Now you're like, oh, 5 months later, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. You understand? So that's what she's going through right now. Let's listen to what Tyrese got to say, man. Let's go, man.
Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again. Over.
Yo, he hates this lady, bro. Oh my God.
Something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man. Listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about family.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Tyrese is fucking hurt right now. Like, he's still angry. I could tell, like, because listen, he started with, I was not going to respond to this, but as soon as it hit the shade room, yeah, I told y'all it's been going viral over the last few days. As soon as it hit the shade room, I knew he was going to respond.
Mansions and popularity, you're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is money. All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now going viral. She is...
Alright, so Shade Room says Tyrese hopped on live to get a lot off his chest in response to his ex-wife Samantha Lee Gibson. Following her comments about her tumultuous divorce, Tyrese said a lot of things and spilled a little tea. He noted that Samantha tried to reconcile with him, but he wasn't having it because he's in a relationship with Zelie Timothy. As you guys know, or Zelie, or I don't know how to pronounce her first name, but y'all seen her. The singer made it clear he was leaving. He was leaving his lady. He wasn't. I guess they meant to say he wasn't leaving his lady, right? In addition, he called Samantha a clout chaser who was seeking to grow her social media following. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me your marriage, let alone your innocent 1-year-old. Blah, blah. We heard that. So Tyrese he's not here for it. Like, he is not budging Samantha. Like, respectfully, he feels like you're full of shit. And I don't blame him, bro. Like, just to hear that, like, it was nothing that extreme and you couldn't just be honest, bro. Like, I just think, like, women, men, just be honest, bro. Like, it's nothing. Yeah, it's still gonna hurt the person, but being honest will help you, like, salvage any type of relationship that you might have. Like, salvage how that person views you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not fun, like, to have someone hate you in this world. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just like, that's bad energy all around. And I feel like to sit there and she's like sitting there acting like she's so, like, if we both work on each other, like, girl, what you mean? Like, he gonna stop dealing with what he dealing with to go back to try to work at someone when you left him and never came back? And to him it's like, yo, I ain't do shit. So it's just like, it's unfortunate. I don't really like that, man. I don't really like that. Hold on. Let's read these comments and I'm going to get up out of here. To be honest, most of the stories with Tyrese and up showing us that he has a good heart. And people take advantage of that. I really think he always means well, but the delivery be so wrong. Ain't he in a relationship? Like, these women be okay with y'all constantly mentioning and venting about your failed relationship? See what I'm saying? Like, these women don't even, like, Tyrese vulnerability right now is still gonna be under fire because of the fact that women not gonna be like, oh damn, like if it was the other way around, trust them, they were like, yeah girl, for real, yup, I'm glad you left him, you know what I mean? But let's see, she literally admitted that she was out of line and y'all still defending her. Let my boy have this one. Facts. They still, like, look, some of these comments are still judgmental towards Tyrese, and the Dizzy chick was the culprit here. He did nothing wrong, treated her well, elevated her worth. She didn't have shit before he made her a respectable woman by marrying her, and women are still spewing condescending remarks about Tyrese. I don't like it, I guess. Why? Whatever. Tyrese don't piss me off. Wipe the camera. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are little bird brains that be in the Shade Room comments, respectfully. And the thing about it too is, like, I could just go to anything and I could just show y'all. Like, they just be talking. You be like, what the fuck? That's not even the situation here. You know, she never wanted him. It shows. He's so emotionally unstable, though. You see what I'm saying? She gotta say something negative, even though she gave him the but he's so emotionally unstable. Mind you, she probably, let me just give you a little thing. Yeah, she knows everything about being emotionally unstable, y'all. You feel me? She knows everything about being emotionally unstable. Now that's all I got for y'all today, man. Tyrese, man, keep your head up, man. You got a new woman. Y'all doing good for you know, I guess to us. I don't know. But I just feel like it's kind of fucked up the way Shorty did him, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, but you moved on. Now, the girl was kind of right, though, when she said, you know, when you're in another relationship and now you're talking about you know, your old fling, it can fuck up the situation that you're in. Now, if him and his girl is like this and she's like, yo, go and speak your truth, and she enables him to express himself, because you could be with people who don't like that you express yourself. They don't, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Shorty gives me cringy vibes. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. His new girl, she a little younger. She a little immature in some ways, but you could tell, like, she probably supports him a lot more than what Shorty. You know what I mean? So anyways, I gotta go, y'all. It's your girl, Doe City. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, and all of that. Let's get it. Let's go.